How's it going, cyber friends? Today we're going to learn how to tie my top 3 knots. In my opinion, these are the only 3 knots that you need in order to do bass fishing. Number 1 is going to be the tri-lane knot, and that's going to serve us about 95% of the time. So when you have a hook or a lure with a split ring, when the lure looks like this and it has somewhat of a split ring on top, just like that, that's when we're going to use this type of knot, which is the tri-lane knot, right? So let's get right into it. We come in onto the hook. We go in. It doesn't matter which side you go through. You come in and you leave about 5 inches. Once you have your 5 inches, you come back and do the same exact thing one more time, creating yourself a loop. Once you have that loop, as you can see, you want to hold on to it, and then we're going to go around our main line with the tag line. We're going to go around the main line 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5 times, we're gonna go back through the loop and the other smaller loop. Make sure we get through both of those loops from the same side. So we're gonna come, it doesn't really matter which side. I'm gonna go back to front, but you gotta make sure you go through both. So we have them right there. We come from the back to the front, going through both. Now, when you're cinching down the nuts, you gotta make sure you wet the line. Whether it's braid, mono, or fluoro, you gotta make sure you wet the line. Reason being is that line, when you start cinching it down, it's gonna create a lot of friction, and you wanna prevent the line from burning or weakening that knot. Once you squeeze all the excess out of it, all you gotta do is cut the remaining of your tip or tag line. And as you can see, it creates a very, very solid knot. And we went around the eyelet of the hook twice, which makes this knot a lot stronger. This is called a tri-lane knot, and this is what I use about 95% of the time. All right, the next knot we're gonna go over is called the fisherman's loop knot. The reason they call it the fisherman loop knot is because we are attempting to create that. We're attempting to create a split ring for our lure. Some lures come without the ring. Most of them nowadays come with the ring. However, if it doesn't come with the ring, we are going to create our own. Step 1, you create yourself an overhead knot, just a regular basic knot. As you can see, just like that. Make sure you secure the middle part. And then you come in through the front of the lure. Front of the lure. And then you come out. Once you're in this part, you go into the loop. So what you want to do is run it all the way down. Once you have it like that, you're gonna go around your main line with your tag line. You're gonna go around it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you're at this point, you're gonna come back into both of those loops and slowly cinch it down. As you can see, the knot starts to form. And you want to keep it close to the front of the lure in order to keep that loop small. Before you cinch it all the way down, remember, every time you're making a knot, you want to wet the line. Whether it's braid, mono or fluoro, you want to wet the line in order to reduce friction. You tie it all the way down. Once you're at that point, that's about the size I want the lure. You're just gonna cinch down. And there you have it, cyber friends. That is called the loop knot, because that small loop is gonna allow this lure to move with more freedom and not be restricted by the knot right there. So it's gonna allow it to wiggle even better when you bring it back working your lure. And then the last knot we're gonna be working with today, it's our double uni. All right, here we go. So this is the type of knot you're gonna use to attach two different lines. In this case, we got this white cord simulated braid, and we have our green 30 mono simulated our leader. So we're going to overlap them about 10 inches worth of line. Once you have them just like this, you come towards the middle, and then you hold on to both of the lines. It doesn't matter which one is on top or anything like that. You create a loop, a backwards loop, leaving a good opening like that, with the backside of that opening parallel to your other line. And then all you have to do is go in and out of that loop around both of the lines 5 times. Just like this. 3, 4, 5. Once you have done that, you're gonna bring in the line and make sure you cinch it down. Now, at this point, you do not have to cinch it all the way down or make it pretty. Just leave it like that. All right, and then we are going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We come in, make sure the lines are parallel. We're gonna go backwards, giving ourselves enough space. And then we're gonna run around both of those lines 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're gonna cinch it down. Now this one is able to, because of the material of the line, is able to get there right away. As you can see, our other side, it doesn't look like that just yet, but it will. Then all you got to do is grab the main line on both sides and bring it in together by pulling away. As you can see, that knot starts to form right in the middle where both of the lines connect. And all you do is pull the extra line, pull on that part, pull on this part. And there you go, friends. That's all you gotta do in order to connect two lines. Most of the time, if you are bass fishing, you will need to use a litter type of material for your braid if you are doing finesse fishing. If not, you can probably get away with using regular braid. So a quick recap for today is our double uni line or double uni knot for line to line. We have our fisherman loop knot for lures that do not have a split ring, and we want to give it that extra action. And then we have the final knot, the one we use about 95% of the time, tri-lean knot. All right, fishing friends, and this concludes our video for today. Thank you for watching. Have yourselves a great fishing day. Later.